Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time once again for some more of the Outer Worlds with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So last night we got through the last of, I think the last of the companion quests. So all of our companions, I do believe, have all of their stuff fully available, which is great. That means that they are all as juiced up as they can be with upgrade kits here, there, and everywhere. Now we're still trying to get we're still just trying to get to talk to Ruth, the head of the Order of the Ascendant. There's a lot of stuff that they want us to do before we can actually talk to her, kind of like trying to get to talk to Auntie Cleo. It's not easy. We also have a quest from the Rosa group that is wanting the drug known as perspective, which keeps their minds kind of placated. And hello there, Christina. Welcome. So I think that's what we're going to do first. Is we're going to start off with her doing her job. See if maybe she's the one that can help us deal with the because we need to, in order to get closer to Ruth, we need to find a way to get access to the data on a crashed satellite that is being protected by, the Protectorate. Now, ideally, we want to go with a non-violent solution, which apparently there is somebody in the integration point that can help us. I don't know if that's the Rosa contact or not, but with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? So yeah, we need to access the water reconditioning plant in LaPalace's garden. I guess it's LaPalace, not LaPalace. It's LaPalace, the place. So we do know that Laureate Beckett may have a key card to the water reconditioning plant.
You're back. Any luck with the sample?
Hey, I can. I need to retrieve data from a crashed satellite and Protectorate territory. Can you help?
I'm charmed my name was among the first to populate your thoughts when attempting to work this problem. I have some Protectorate contacts, and I might be willing to lean my elbow on the scales in your favor, but not until after I've acquired my sample.
Right, okay. Hold that thought. I'll be back in a little. I've kind of had the feeling that might be what it was. Is like, hey, yeah, I can help you, but you're gonna have to help me first. So, okay, so there's where the water reconditioning area is, but here is where yoink. Right. No, there's no sense in asking them for it. I mean, that would be silly.
A lot of space for refugees here. Guess the Order is more concerned with the idea of helping people than actually doing anything about it.
Yeah, does that surprise you?
Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
All right, fine. All right. Loot all the things. Never quite know what's... Alright. Take a look and see if there's any life in here. Is there anybody in here? I don't think so. Lab eyewear. Alright. Fiber observation log. Oh, we need a high hacking for that. Glorification. Collect sample for testing. Input code. Raw perspective has been collected. Please remove your sample from the distribution tube now. Where exactly? Oh, there it is. Alright, collect perspective. Liquid tracer? What exactly is that? I mean, I'm guessing we could update treatment schedule. All right. So I'm guessing we could like pop something in there to, as far as a trait. Oh. Okay, the guard is right outside. Isn't she? He or she, yeah. All right. No problem. We can wait it out. I'm kind of surprised that there isn't a different way in. There's really just only one way into this place. All right, and go ahead and do a save real quick. And there we go. And we're out. We're out. Nobody saw us go in. Nobody saw us go out. Everything's good.
I hope you have good news for me.
I do.
I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the headache. Your
Damn right.
reward, as promised.
You agreed to help me retrieve that satellite data if you got your sample. Oh?
You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours is only fair. I'll put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever Protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a copy of it. Before you hand it over to the Order, to be clear. Do we have an accord?
First, tell me what your plans are for that data.
You've no doubt heard the phrase, knowledge is power. Sub Rosa benefits from all the knowledge it can acquire. I can tell you no more than that.
But I already helped you out.
And now you'll help me out more. So sweet of you, really.
Fine. I don't really have any other option.
We do work well together, don't we? Return here when you have the data. I'll be waiting.
I mean, there's nothing saying that I actually have to. All right, can we just... So now we need to go... Where are we? Oh, right. Need to go to the Incognito. We need to go to Eden, Paradise Ridge, and find that downed satellite. Now the downed satellite that you're looking, that isn't the Vox, is it? Like, the Vox just went off into space and just kept on going. It didn't actually crash anywhere on Eden. All right. No, damn it. I want yes, this one. We're gonna take our big boy Tristan here too. All right, Paradise Island. By the way, what was in the new? We did pick up a new one of these. Merciless Master, which does 12 medium damage, martyrdom. When you are killed in combat, all living companions are knocked out. You immediately revive with 50% of your maximum health for each knocked out companion. Has 3-minute cooldown. Undercity materials. Enemies lose awareness of player for 50% faster. Okay, that is... I don't know if that's like... Well, let's find out what that is. What is that? Is that a piece of armor? Yes, it is. Okay. Ooh, that is a nasty looking piece of armor. But I kind of like what we have right now. All right, so we want to... We'll take the older couple. The Protectorate and the Order. I mean, they used to work together. Their two sides used to work together quite nicely. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see here. Where did it land? Oh, okay. It's out here. So, close to the Ministry of Accuracy. Are you dying too often? Not dying enough. Change the difficulty in the settings menu. It's free. Not doing great on the amount of data or amount of ammo that we have for our assault rifle. Hey, buddy. Okay, so they shouldn't attack us on site. Oh wait, have we already like? I may have. No, okay. Hi. Do I need to talk to you? No, okay.
Good fortune! Our technician manifests at last.
Hello?
Halt there.
Hi.
You match the description of the technician we have been vigilantly awaiting, but as they say, assumptions made are mistakes readied. Present yourself, so that I may take the measure of you.
No time. If I don't get to work, the whole reticulum could corrupt and dismantle.
What? Spare me your technical argot and hop to it then!
Right. Data. Okay. The state of the crashed satellite appears unintelligible to you. Hopefully the order will be able to decode it. And we're level 30, so we are maxed out now. You know what? We're actually going to dump the last 2 points into speech. So we can do charlatan, which makes our lies more believable and will more likely to be. Additionally, the likelihood that enemies will target you is reduced. Quick shot, which does... You know what? We're going to do silent steps. Why not? All right. And she can do the mind discombobulator. Marisol occasionally throws a gadget near you that confuses all enemies in an area around it. While confused, enemies wander aimlessly. Or we have the energy relay, which Marisol throws a gadget that emits energy to all allies in the radius. While within the radius, that party's weapons are electrified, dealing bonus shock damage. I like that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pick that one. Kristen can do the ground shaker. When performing his companion ability, rather than knocking the target down, he instead slams the ground, dealing damage and knocking everyone down in an area around him. Or the propulsion rocket. Kristen's grenade launcher attachment gains support for a rocket, propelling him forward during his companion ability. Companion ability now deals considerably more damage and knocks the target down for longer. Let's do an area of effect with him. All right. So that was pretty easy. Just go in and be like, hey, so, yep. Attempted sabotage. Outsider attack prompts. Never mind. Never mind. I figured we might need Tristan there just to help us smooth talk our way in, but apparently we were good enough. Okay, that was loud and unnecessary. Yeah, we can. You know what? We haven't taken Valerie out. We haven't taken Val out in a while. She deserves to get some fresh air. Outlier saves facility. Newton liberated. Damn right. With extreme prejudice, even. All right, let's go to LaPalace Garden. So yeah, that should help. That should take us a long way on to dealing with everything. And they should be just fine with us now because we're not coming in with a cultist. All right.
People are gonna start to talk.
I'm sorry, we can find some information, some strange information, huh? Oh, never mind. We can't actually steal anything. All right, well, let's...
Complete information yields perfect predictions. 100% accuracy. Known outcomes.
Caffeine allotments? Personal, professional, okay. 12% DV? What does DV mean? Citizens, protect your mental health. What happens outside of these walls is no concern of ours. We are neither blind to the rift filling the sky, nor deaf to the rumors of conflict, but we cannot allow our community to be ruled by fear. Trust in the plan to pave the way forward. The plan cannot steer us wrong because the plan is rightfulness made manifest. The office of the presiding bishop. Right.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how pleased are you with the garden in its current state? Please, try to capture your exact satisfaction to the nearest 10th integer.
100? Certainly. That's the right answer, isn't it? I can show my math if you need. I'd really love to stay.
Determining the remainder of your stay in LaPalace's garden is not the purpose of this survey, but your unprompted insecurity has been noted.
Hello, layperson.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
I will take your word for it. Visions. Let's go ahead and buy some of these.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the Scientician in question. Any inquiries about the stock may be directed to me.
The greeting needs a little more pizzazz. Make me feel excited to buy something.
Either you intend to buy or you intend to go without. It would be unethical for me to interfere with your decision-making process.
Wow. I'm surprised you're allowed to keep so much sitting stock when there's a war going on.
It's there in the name. Surplus.
You are...
Please peruse with discernment.
Oh, okay. Antimatter plasma sniper biomass converter. Holy shit, that is a lot of words. Changes damage type to corrosive. Corrosive damage stacks vulnerable, reducing target's armor. Cross converter. Brabble hatchling. Oh, why not? We'll buy another pet.
That's one way to become the center of attention.
Okay, guys, come on in. Close the door. Because we looting the whole damn place. Okay, and because Val is in our party, she just repaired the mag pick that we broke getting out of there. Okay, is this like the doctor's office? Yes, it is. Okay. I was wondering if we could find, like, what's her name's home, like...
Your hypothesis about the flowers fair.
Exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis did affect improvements on their overall growth.
And you controlled for the amount of carbon dioxide expelled from your mouth during these musical sequences?
More testing may be required.
In other words, no, he did not. All right. Yeah, you can literally hear fighting right outside, guys. How are you just ignoring this?
What a lamentable state of affairs.
What?
I remember the days when LaPalace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky.
You sound like you're having a difficult time.
Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan
Must one?
is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light.
You mentioned an issue with the lights. Do you know what the problem is?
I couldn't say. This isn't my college, as it were. I'm a vicar. I tend to people's philosophical needs and leave the management of the garden to others.
But you complain plenty. I've got things to do.
For pity's sake, is it the pump or the seal? Industrial science is mostly theory, they said. You won't have to put your knowledge into practice for years, they said. Now the fountain's broken and I can't. Useless. I'm useless.
What's the problem?
We had an avalanche recently, not far from the dome. One of these fountains stopped working around the same time. Stands to reason something must have been jostled loose. I recently placed into the industrial sciences, so I've been entrusted to fix the issue. But I've never had to put my knowledge into application before. It's not going well.
I might be able to help you out. Can you point me to the direction of the problem?
You must be an agent of the architect. The panel here controls the intake and outtake for the fountains. I'd start there.
All right. Let's see here. Well, this is wrong. There we go. This needs tightening up, and that should not be leaking.
Oh, praise the architect. I hear water running. Come see, it's beautiful.
That is... Oh, that's just light. I'm like, what the heck is that? Did we knock something loose?
I'd provide compensation, but isn't the garden's beautification a reward in and of itself?
No. No, it
Feel
isn't.
that reduction in annoyance? That's some quality bourbon.
Oh, you guys are just like meditating and stuff? Okay, what's up here? Bypass shunt. So maybe we might have been able to like Novice Pointe. You have been assigned the honorable duty of fountain repair. The fountain is more than a water feature. The fountain is a metaphor for LaPalace's garden. When it springs, the garden flourishes. When it goes dry, the garden wilts. Repairing this fountain will be the apex of your achievement, a one-man battle against the scourge of imperfection. We expect great things from you. Oh god, they really just like pile it on, don't they? Oof. Hi. I'm sorry, are you meditating or masturbating?
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Just passing time by calculating high probability diametrics within an error margin of 0.05. I'm waiting for the results of a rather exciting prediction, you see. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates.
Well, I'm pretty important.
Indeed you are. All figures have value in the universal equation, although, upon immediate reflection, I don't think that's what you meant. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently.
It's okay, I already picked your pockets. I know who you are.
Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You understand? But
yes,
now,
you're germaphobe.
If I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance?
Maybe if you describe one, I'll remember.
Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings.
I've already been
How
collecting them.
unexpected. Almost as if there's a universal plan at work in the universe.
Or I just
Please
pick up
return
everything
when
that's
you've
not
found
welded
all
down.
four. I will be here.
Great. All right, let's go ahead and turn it. Let's go ahead and make sure we're in good with Sub Rosa. They are a group that's worth being on the good side of.
People are gonna start to talk.
Yeah.
Aren't you reliable? I just need one moment to copy the data. There, all done. Thank you ever so much. Was there anything else you wish to discuss?
Generative flat cap mask? What? Yeah, 80 per. Ooh, plus 80% recharge rate. That's pretty nice. 20% of incoming damage is converted into energy. You know, that might not be a bad idea to wear that. Wait. Do we need anything from... I don't think we need anything from him.
At this time, residents of LaPalace's garden are not permitted beyond this point.
Oh, damn it. Yeah. Oh, right. We need to go up, further up. And in through here, through this little doorway, out onto the patio. And there you
I
go.
look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Here you go.
Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been. Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet.
Look, I think I've proven myself. Can I meet with the presiding bishop now?
Yes. You've earned not only my trust, but the Order's as well. I hope you'll continue working with us in the future.
Oh, God.
I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
That chest piece should not be folding like that. All right, finally, we're in to talk with Ruth. What is she gonna want in order to get, for us to get?
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
Look, you're doubting my loyalty? I'm not the one who helped DeVries blow up the Horizon Point.
As I told you in my message, a splinter group was responsible for recruiting your fellow agent and tasking her to perpetrate that heresy. The conviction of those radicals was such that they elected to perish from exposure to Cloister's wilderness to avoid fouling their predictions and my interference. Their interpretation of the data was at odds with mine. I forbade them taking action, to no avail, obviously. I disavowed their actions then, as I do now.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Oh, I guess we could have brought Niles in and he would have had a...
I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
What an entrance. What's that machine you were in?
My sensory deprivation chamber. I spend the majority of my days closed inside the silence, dulling myself against the tedious excesses of the body and mind.
Neat. Can I try it out?
It's a rather personal apparatus, customized to my biological measurements. Would you ask to try on a stranger's undersuit? Perhaps you would. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
Anyone else would have done the same.
If your actions were so easily imitable, then we would not be speaking right now. Accept the credit. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. I just received the most curious transmission from Auntie Cleo. She wishes to discuss a partnership of sorts, and I heard you were the source of this plot.
Just one of my many brilliant ideas.
I'm confident that Vicar Levin played a part as well, but you can negotiate the credit with him at a later date. I must admit I have significant doubts about colluding with an entity like Auntie's Choice. Why should the Order agree to even entertain the possibility?
I consider you a wise leader, Bishop. Wise enough to see the potential benefits here.
Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. Auntie Cleo has already proposed a secure conference room on board the Undisputed Claim for our use. I will await your arrival there to mediate.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Ollamh, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
Right. Okay. So, right, handle the negotiations. All right.
I believe our group's combined efforts are in direct accordance with the plan.
I'm sure everything will be just... Oh, right. We need to pick Val's next thing. Prolonged restoration. When the player is healed by Valerie's companion ability, the player also gains regeneration effect for the remainder of combat. Does not stack if applied multiple times. 1% health per second. Oh, yeah. I think we'll do regeneration. That just makes sense. All right, there we go. Now. All right, so we need to... So are those... I'm not sure what... I'm not sure what they're looking for as far as that goes. But let's just head back to... So now we need to head back to the undisputed claim and have a... And go to try to negotiate the deal, the cooperation between Auntie Cleo and the scienticians. All right. So I'm thinking we should probably take along Marisol and Inez. So we have one person from the Order, one person from Auntie's Choice. That way they can provide their specific, their specific help. We do not like Bizzos. Alright, okay, so we just need to go back to the head tower. Enemy alliance thwarted. Foes schemes fall to ruin thanks to perfectly predicted expansion of the space rift. Yeah, that's not how it happened. It was me. I did that.
Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for...
Welcome to Head Office Tower. Again.
All right. Can we get to... Secure telecommunications? Is that where we're going?
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business.
There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to...
Oh, yes. Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Spare no detail.
This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better.
We haven't even started already. You're taking pot shots at each other. I see now why a neutral third party was needed here.
If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
All right, let's get down to it. What will it take to make this partnership happen?
From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
All right. The most important thing to decide first is who gets control over the archive.
Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice.
What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop.
I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
Okay, how about the Order gets the archives, but directs some power to an ad campaign?
I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part.
I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
Look, if Auntie pays the Order for the access, that income would fund more scientific research.
No one said anything about paying, but, it would be a pittance compared to the future profits we might derive.
Involving money in science seems questionable, but having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly.
Excellent.
Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive, and I assure you that Auntie's choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined.
On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores.
No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all.
Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience.
So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly.
We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to, and a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
Arcadia will be no better off than before with another monopoly in place.
Correctly ascertained.
I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge, the archive? Besides, the Order will inevitably leave money on the table.
Oh, man. Think about what kind of innovations might result from everyone having access.
Pull my other leg. If Auntie's choice doesn't make a profit from it, I literally couldn't care less.
Look, you hired me as mediator, so let me mediate. My decision's made.
Well, I never accept a deal I don't like, and frankly, you've been becoming a little too pertinacious for my liking. We can end these negotiations at any time, you know. It seems Auntie's choice stands little to gain from them.
Wait, I'm sure the presiding bishop is willing to give a little ground to you here.
Evidently, we have hit an impasse. Disappointing. But not outside the expected outcomes. And you have disappointed me immeasurably. Do not come to the Order with any further petitions. We are better off without an incompetent like you.
I estimate this thriftless little misadventure has cost Aunties 100,000
Are you fucking kidding me?
time alone, besides spoiling a lucrative opportunity to do business with the Order. Seeing how you've proven yourself worthlessly incompetent at best, I have no further desire to work with you and recommend you vacate the...
Well, I'd say the only way that could...
Are you serious? All right, where are the autosaves? All right, let's go back one autosave and see where that takes us. That's just really just annoying. Okay. And you two, you guys are supposed to be like experts with them. You're supposed to be helping me out here. Grrr. That is one of the things that I don't like about this, is how it's like, hey, you know, you really just kind of...
Remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because...
It is a little annoying how tightly everything is set up. Like, all right. Do a quick save here.
Look who it is.
This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark. If I was discourteous, I apologize.
Let's get down to it.
Point 1, control of...
Before I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation.
How about we do everything split then?
I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
Auntie pays for it.
On the we would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid.
Yeah.
This technology should benefit all humanity.
Let's kind of give this, let's see if we can't give this one to Auntie's
Exactly
choice.
right. I will want to run some calculations to be sure, but I'm willing to concede on this point for now. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands.
The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's Choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner.
Crazy idea, but maybe the Order and Auntie's Choice can share the technology?
A 50-50 split? But that's so... equal.
Hey, it's better than a poke in the eye.
A poke in the eye would cost me less overhead. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details like percentages later.
I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's Choice.
Now you're talking. I enjoy a few chemical cocktails myself.
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom?
That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
Hey, but it's Auntie's business now, Ruth. You two are working together.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly notified of what they will be used for.
I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it.
An exchange of a few chemicals seems reasonable enough, right, Auntie?
Certainly. I'll even extend our corporate partner's micro discount to Ruth as a show of good faith. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be.
Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
I'm just happy you two were able to reach an agreement at all.
As am I. You certainly have a way of curving probability into your favor.
Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing cocktail at the Best Choice. And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself.
One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider.
We'll of course provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo!
Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought.
Well, I should hope
First,
so.
We must reclaim Spireton from the enemy. Spireton once served as the Order's headquarters, due to its proximity to the archive. Its loss was an affront, and remains so. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge.
Good news, I'm in possession of a device that temporarily closes rifts. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to tell her about that.
There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
Okay. In exchange for my help, I want to use the archive to analyze some rift data I have.
Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot. You know what must be done.
Look, I'm just laying it out there.
Progress in accordance with the plan.
I never would have foreseen this day would come. You are exceedingly unpredictable, Commander. In a good way. Mostly.
All right, so now we can actually go and meet Auntie Cleo. You excited, Inez? I mean, I know you're probably just like, whatever. By the way, I like the new outfit. It looks much better. Like, we are seriously rocking up to the CEO of Auntie's Choice, just decked out in what are What are you? That's a big bone. Spacer's choice, and they just like, yeah. All right. You two coming? It's safe. Quiet on set.
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there
Oh.
you are. Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect. It's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting. I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations?
How are you alive right now? What happened?
Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corporation, you become first in line for any experimental life-preserving procedures. As far as what happened, I was the victim of an unfortunate industrial accident shortly after we arrived here, the details of which are less salient than the details of what comes next.
Let me guess. You want to go harvest you want me to go harvest you a new body?
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body. There was a past proposal to utilize grafts, but once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition? And was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? That's what bombs are for.
That means your scientists lied to us, and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad.
I sense you're about to have me slaughter a bunch of people again.
I'll have you no, we at Auntie's Choice are far from blood simple. Where's the profit in killing all your enemies when you can co-opt and sell goods to them later? Ah, tut-tut. No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Crater.
Inappreciably populated? Well, that's kind of a letdown. Wait. Are you asking to be mounted onto an automech?
Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
Right, and... Wait, what phase in the Archive's marketing initiative is this one?
Bolster defenses to protect key assets. Some of the order-derived direction can be downright oblique, but this is clear. Auntie is our most key asset.
Admit I'm finally beginning to come around to that computronic little plan. Perhaps there is something to having the Archive advise on market strategy and positioning.
Yes, I've begun to draw the same conclusion. Appears it can be a useful tool in the right hands. In any case, next steps. There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Right. All right. Did you guys just get locked in? All right. So we need to get Auntie Cleo a new body because right now she's going all Futurama on our asses. And yeah. All right. Say, Inez?
I'm damn glad we could get Auntie's Choice and the Order to make peace with one another. I was worried for a minute that Bassar was gonna pass up a good deal. Reckon this news will give the Arcadians hope. Law knows they need it. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
That
poor Amos fella's a bit of an open book, ain't he? He's been through too much. Hearing how Auntie abandoned him the second she got power shouldn't surprise me, but it does. I don't know how he can stay loyal to her after all this time. He's still on the bottom rung with no reward in sight. What's in your heart don't matter at all, does it?
But look at it this way, he's happy he's happy with what he's doing.
I can't believe it. The only reason the grafting program was created was for Auntie's sake. And when it didn't work, we were tossed aside like broken toys. And for her to say outright that she's only here for the resources and the manpower, oh, she really took us all for a ride, didn't she? She told us we were liberators, that anyone could be a hero and be rewarded. Ain't nothing but lies. And it ain't just Ortiz that's dead as a result.
Do you regret sparing Rasmussen now?
No. In fact, I'm a mite more galvanized to prove Auntie wrong and make these experiments worth it for us bottom rungers. Sure, she'd be happy to sweep all this aside. I won't let her. Anyway,
Good on
appreciate
ya.
you hearing me out.
I'm glad that you're like, yeah, we are just.
Commander, if you've a moment, I wish to note my reservations regarding the Order member we seem to have brought into our fold.
What's the matter?
Setting aside my obvious concerns as an enemy of the Order, there's something devious about her. Something that sets her apart from her fellows. There is a bloodlessness to her nature. A killer's icy resolve. She's dangerous.
Then she'll be a good ally. We deal with danger pretty regularly.
That we do. But it's best if we not bring danger home to roost. That was all I had on that subject. Consider my concerns logged. This ship is certainly quaint. The grease stains and thrice retrofitted pipes give one the thrilling impression that the ship might burst into flames at any moment. I suppose there's something charming about its lived-in nature. Nevertheless, I have availed myself of the ship's cleaning supplies. Unsightliness is an enemy as sure as any other.
Okay, will you go get to cleaning then? And, right, so... So we need to capture Spyreton, used as a staging area to retake the archives, but need your help to do it. In exchange, Order and Auntie's forces will assist you against the large Protectorate presence. Right. Well, let's go ahead and go to Praetor and see if we can't, like, you know, get Auntie a body. We haven't rocked out with Nigel for a while. All right, so... Right, we've been there. I know we've been there. I don't know if we've, like, taken that place down or not. Also, the rift, the people in the rift. Which it is, I should say, it is kind of telling that, like, you know, we can open this rift and, like, they can come back and fight against us. That is a little telling as far as, like, yeah, it's... Like... Maybe they are right. Maybe there is, like, a way for people to just be like, yeah, you are one with the rift now. You do still kind of exist. All right. Now, how do we get down to the basement? Oh, for a moment there, I thought like one of the doors was like off its hinges. I'm like, that's a little unusual to see. That would be highly unusual to see. Hi.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.
You don't know what time it is? Right. Disassembled auto dock. All right, so wait, surely you're talking about like the armor that I have on. All right, now we're good there. That was just how we turned off the the security protocols. Like, it has been several days, sir. You should be up and running again. All right, let's take a look at this. Cover the automatic protection and retrieve the body. Right. Provided coordinates for the hidden entrance for the sub-facility beneath the... Oh, she did. Well, where the fuck is it? I mean, she might have provided them to you, but could you tell me how the hell we're supposed to get down into the sub-facility?
Yeah.
Like a special switch we need to pull or something like that? Well, there we go. So very much work. Can it really be done? Can it really be all for naught? No matter how many times it is repeated, no matter how I try to process the news, it's like an iron spike driven directly through my temple. And while, yes, I am filled with hope renewed at the ascension of our new sovereign, Henry, it will be ages before I finish mourning Sovereign Reuben. If only we had finished the redacted sooner. We were so very close. New sovereign has offered us a lifeline. Not that I had doubts of our young sovereign Henry, but he has both shown his incredible intellect and given our passion project a new purpose. He envisions the technology he developed for his father's redacted, automechanical redacted, as a new form of redacted for our soldiers. I wait with bated breath to hear more of his plan and to gain direction towards this new noble goal. We shall springboard forward off the shoulders of giants. The Sovereign's vision of our new Zeranium-powered armor is advancing exceptionally well. Its initial development required us to revisit and finish development on the former Sovereign's redacted as proof of concept, but now that said work has been successfully completed, there seems little use for that prosthetic contrivance anymore. After vigorous debate, our intention is to seal it in the subterranean lab that houses it, and to turn the subsurface antechamber leading to it into a closet. It is arguably an ignominious end for such a noble endeavor, but we can't bring ourselves to disassemble the device. There is simply too much history, passion, and loss wrapped within that stainless steel redacted. What is more, maybe another poor soul whose body has been ravaged by time, disease, or life-threatening accident may make use of the amazing capabilities. Certainly that is a better potential fate than being recycled for parts. Okay. So we're looking for a closet. That's going to take us right outside. Let's hope they made sure to deactivate any security protocols. Victory! Mini rockets sitting around, gunpowder, a volted rocket pistol. More mini rockets. There are a lot of... Wait, is that it? No, surely it can't be something that's simple. I mean, really, it is just like a chest, like a replacement chest, isn't it? Like, you even sealed up the toilets? Did you make sure they were empty first? It's a really bad feeling like that would totally be on par with the way the Protector does it. Like, they seal it up, they turn the entryway into a closet, and there's some poor schmuck still sitting on the toilet down there. It's just like, hello? Power just went out. Anybody? Help? Experiment 1. Decapitation of our first volunteer was a success until the body rejected the organ. Remains cremated. Experiment 2. Second volunteer put up a fight. Well, then he wasn't a volunteer. His organ was damaged and of no further use. Must remember to keep the volunteers isolated from each other. Remains cremated. Experiment 3. After mounting our third volunteer's organ upon the body awakened and pulled my assistant's heart out of his chest. Much to consider. Results promising. Remains cremated. We exhausted our stable of volunteers from the prison population. First batch of subject volunteers incoming. They seem eager to learn how they can help the Sovereign. Remains cremated, strike that. Mistakenly typed, force of habit. Note, the death of the Sovereign has indefinitely but delayed any R&D concerning the body. So, yeah. Inez, how do you feel about this?
Got something that needs doing, Commander?
As I expected, spies from Anti-Cleo! Seize them!
Hostile ahead. What's the plan?
Inez?
Don't mind me.
Seeking shelter!
Someone call for a medic. The rescue. Sight unseen. Hey, to get you healed.
Another loss.
Ammunition!
I'm sorry, where the fuck were you assholes hiding all this time? Like, I came through, I murdered everybody in the facility, and you guys are just like, just now showing up? Oh, right, we turned one of them into a pile of goo. Right, so I think we're actually, like, getting pretty close. Sounds like we're getting pretty close to the end here. Which, you know, 25 episodes, that's not bad. It's... Let's have a little bite to eat. Yeah, that's fine. Enemy alliance was not thwarted. Thanks to yours truly. Alright, and... let's go get Auntie her body. Now there are little things like finding, you know, finding the little tidbits here and there. But I mean, I'm not going through all that because, I mean, that I don't like to do completionist runs.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Oh, right. I need it. Live, laugh, love, and consume. I am an authorized person, thank you. These two, I'm not so sure about, but I'm authorized.
Soon I'll be able to leave this office in my stylish new automechanical body. After I catch up on a few tasks, that is.
Okay, apparently we can't get...
You're back!
Yes.
Finally! Finally! Do you have it? Did you bring it here?
Oh, too close. Too close. Well, it took a lot of effort on my part. Extra effort, if you get my drift.
A last-minute shakedown, is it? I knew I liked you. Yes, of course. Fine, fine. Oh, let me see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, let me look at you, gorgeous. If you'll all just excuse me a moment as I slip into something more formidable.
There you are. Congratulations. Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've narrowed the gap quite a bit.
Oh, Auntie, you look amazing. Absolutely everyone will want a new mech body after watching you strut the walk.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share?
Protracted screaming and abject terror. Let's see. Or it should prove exceedingly intimidating to your rivals. You look ruthless, effectual, and more than a little terrifying.
Wonderful! Exactly the effect I was hoping for. What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the Archive-derived strategic plan can be reliably executed and produces incredible results. With their predictive abilities refining our planning and execution, our market dominance is a foregone conclusion. Yes, so much to do, and we have you to thank for making it happen. I am quite looking forward to you working for me further.
Feeling like I could take on the galaxy, Commander. But don't worry, I always got time for you.
I'm sorry, kill switch? Is there like a mission, a path that we could have gone down that would require us to murder everybody on the undisputed claim? I'm not entirely sure I'm okay with that. Like, yeah, Auntie Cleo's a bit of a bitch. But I mean, everybody else, I mean, they're just doing their jobs. All right, let's go to the region. Let's go to the incognito. And I think, like I said, other than I mean, we do have the information as far as, as far as the confession about, as far as the, hey, so you guys are not eating actual, like, you know, meat. You're actually eating, like, the refuse of the grafting process. Like, you are eating failed graft parts. These were more or less attached to human beings at some point. Not for long, not for long. They are failed. They did fail, but, like, you know, yeah, they. All right. So if we look at this, yeah, see, we've got process the rift data, liberate the Spartan, coordinate with allies, cross the rift bridge. I'm not sure which we need to do, in what order we need to do all of that. But I do believe that's what we're going to wait. We're going to hold off on that until tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and do a brand new save game here. And, yeah, that's where we're going to end for today. So, yep, that's fine. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button, which is over there, I think. If you're new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Don't forget, the top link in the description down below will take you to our fourth wall page where we have our Ollamh Productions, Outer World-inspired t-shirts, hats, mugs, all kinds of stuff, and for various different games. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell. But also check out the social media links down below, like our Facebook page and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, in about 2.5 hours, we'll be back with more Power Wash Simulator, getting into the Back to the Future DLC. And then tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more of The Outer Worlds 2. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!